Wow! Yes. Is that volume too loud? Let me check that. Let's lower that. Yes. All right. Mic check, mic check. We're good. In a good range. A little bit of coffee this morning. Still fasting because it's Lent. Gotta loosen up buttons, baby. All right. We're doing TikTok 20, everybody. I gotta read out the disclaimer for you. This is edutainment. It's a little bit of education, a little bit of entertainment, mashed into one. Edutainment. It's not to be taken as financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Don't know your personal financial situation. So, like anything, this is just a look at investing one way through technical analysis and a little bit of price action. But if you want to be a rounded investor, gotta go dive into those fundamentals. With that said, let's get this thing started. Woo-wee. Hi, social media world. My name's Alfred Gordon-Liu. This is 8 at 8, and 8 minutes starts right now. Just like that. All right, we are doing TikTok 20. We're looking at 20 companies. We're following them for a whole year. These companies are in the S&P 500 index, and through Warren's advice, this is how you invest in a wonderful index fund, specifically the SPDR, SPY. And if you want to get a little micro with it, Saleforce. Salesforce is a company inside there. I love their ticker symbol. It is CRM, which actually stands for what they do: Customer Relationship Management, or Customer Relations Management. That's the type of software that is. And it's in the information technology sector, XLK. So let's go dive on into it. Like any good investor, you should be looking at their investor relation page to find out some key information. So you came here for the charts. Let's go take a look at the charts for the monthly. So we're on a monthly chart. This is for all you wonderful positional traders, buy and hold people. As you can see, nothing's really kind of changed in the last little bit. We are still in this wonderful red territory. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get those circles and see if we can move them. One there. Wow! One there. And one here. That's all the way back in December, January for sure. All three lights lit up. Boom, you're out, saving yourself this wonderful drop from my mentor-filled town. But we are watching this wonderful monthly candle. This is the month of March. The price is trying to get back up. As you can see, it's probably going to do a little pin bar indicating that there is a change. But sellers are clearly still in control. Let's take a look at this from a standpoint of a swing trader, someone who's taking advantage of momentum, the stock price moves, and also dips in the market. And to do that, we are going to look specifically at the Bollinger Bands. We're zooming in. You can see how it did since last year, or last month. And we're using a couple things here. Bollinger Bands, as you can see, let's go down. I'm coming up with my own sound effects. It is in the top range of the Bollinger Bands. That means it's going to be a little overpriced. It's got to come back down before you can buy the dip. Or if you're a short seller, you're going to buy here expecting it to hit the ceiling and then bounce back down. But don't fight the trend. The trend is your friend. Let's take a look at the strength. Strength, I see it's mid, but a little bit of weakening in this last week or so. We are on a daily chart, so in the last couple of days, it is weakening. It's still between the 70 and 30, so it's got mid strength. But if you look at the wonderful MACD on this scale, you can see that it is coming back. Come on, grab that right there. It's done a little crossover, it looks like, and it's moving into the positive territory, meaning that the seller or the buyers are really kind of pulling that price up. So we got some good momentum going on, some positive momentum for the buyers. A little strength is weakening, so it's mediocre strength. It's just doing a nice little jog here for you. So indicators say it's going to continue to march up. Don't know if it's going to bounce or retest that. Or if it's consolidating. As you can see, the bands are kind of getting narrowing. The bands are getting narrower, and it's going to flatten out a bit again before it starts making a big move. So what else could make that company move, let's take a look at what's going on. They just had their wonderful earnings call. That was March 1st. So at the beginning of the month, the street was expecting 0.74. The company posted a 0.08, giving us another little surprise. So May is the next time that they're going to have their wonderful report. And what can move markets today for those intraday people? Relatively light day, earnings 186, 38 stock splits, and 98 economic events happening today. So out of those economic events that are happening today, there's actually a lot that's affecting the U.S., specifically national employment, profits, core PCE, GDP is also being kind of reported, and GDP sales. And then also in environmental, we got gas, we got heat oil stocks, crude is also doing that. So a lot of people investing in crude, you're going to see some price movement. So this is around, you can see things start heating up around 12 o'clock to 12:15, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. That is 9:30 Pacific, and again 2:30 Eastern Time. So that's when you can expect some fluctuations or changes as these numbers start reporting and coming in. So in the next hour or two, or then the next 3 or 4 hours at 2:30, you're going to see some price moving and those numbers moving. So let's dive into the intraday chart. Oh wait, news as well. So a lot of this stuff won't affect our company Saleforce, but it could affect some other holdings that we have, specifically energy, and then also import exports. But Saleforce is a digital company. Looking at the news, what could be affecting it? This is a company, Wealthblocks. It's up and coming. It's trying to take market share from Salesforce, and it's doing a really great job of that. So that's something to consider as an investor. Is this moat broken? Have they got a kind of like a monopoly or protected base? Is their switching moat changed? So that means it's easy for companies to switch out of Salesforce and go to another CRM. And are those contracts coming up? The other one here is it could be really kind of cheap, as there's acquisition breather. It has come down significantly in price, Salesforce. I don't know if that's going to attract kind of many users to this, or they think digital world in terms of CRM is done, or they're trying to go after some different markets. But regardless, there's a lot of things that have been on sale. Just like this says, 30% off. Yeah, I think Salesforce is definitely more than 30% off. And news that I don't even know if it would affect their stock price, but kind of like Meta, they're following suit. It's kind of trendy now to change your name, but Salesforce didn't change that much. They're just dropping the .com from their name. They'll still trade with ticker symbol CRM. They're just not Salesforce.com anymore. They're just going to be known as Salesforce, kind of like Prince. So with that said, I only got 50 seconds to dive into the wonderful intraday charts to see where it's going to move. I'm picking lows, I'm picking highs, trying to match up some good lines here, some solid retracement lines, and I'm going to say right there, I'm just going to drop it like it's hot. We're going to zoom in for the day, and essence of time, it is in a range again. You can see that bounce. Oh, you can't even see that. You're not even looking at my screen. That's the screen right here. So I did it for you. I would say there's a strong floor around 215.97, and the upper band is 218. So that's a $2 to $3 spread that you could get and capitalize. I would say a 250 spread. I think it is definitely testing the lows, and it can come back up to the highs. Look at that. All right. So quick. I should have highlighted that for you. It is dropping lower. It's testing those bottom floors at 215.80. It is still going down, but it could go up again all the way to 218. So that's a pretty decent spread. $2.50 that it's swinging, and those wonderful day traders can make that difference in that money. So think about that, Salesforce, and think about that, you intraday traders. There could be a little opportunity there as well. With that said, I might look at that collect some $2.50 off each share. That's that's more than 10% rate of return, which is not bad. 1%? Yeah, no, that's a 1%. No, okay, maybe not. Nah. All right, everybody. I wanted to say happy Wednesday, middle of the week. Definitely things are going like this. There's still the whole debate. I'd love to know what you guys think. If you want to put it in the chat for me. This wonderful rally that we have right now, we're definitely, if the market was down, 50, let's just say it was down like 50%, 40 to 50%, it's come back about 20. Are we coming back in a bull market? Or is this just a little bit of a reprieve and a balance? I ain't got no crystal ball. There's some strong numbers. There's a lot of people in the investing camp that is divided, especially for you traders out there. I'm kind of banking that it's a little bit of bounce, and we're going to see some more downward pressure. So I think it's a little bit of bounce and move into the range for sure. I can definitely say that. But this rally's going strong, so let's see if it's strong enough to bring us back to before the dip. Peace.